EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Wright, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Third down and 1.
Coming. Hogan 19.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football. He's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Allen.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
56, 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Newberry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Allen going to run with it. Open man is Collins. He's got it. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. T.J. Sanders able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Second and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Wright. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And the Patriots in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 60 Bobcat, 60 Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shut up. 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to sim this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Allen. Another one caught by Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Allen. And he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. But with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On play action, Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Allen going to run with it. Finding Shakir across the formation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point.
And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's a second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's again to right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
He's got it at the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point try now for Moody.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Let's go now.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Travion Henderson
from 3 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Shakir holds it in.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Get him, go get him. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. There are 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Again, he'll drop to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for Bills. Here we go. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's second and 10. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Wright with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kicks.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Pats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Allen going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down.
A give up the middle to right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Five wide.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point now for Borregales.
And that one pushes the lead out to an even 20.
Makes the score Patriots 58, Bills 38. Andy Borregales to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen.
And this one finds McConkey.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Allen.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd and 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incomplete situation is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Half the 60. Half the 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
60 by 6.
Up the middle they go. Betts. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Allen. Wright's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen.
At the 37-yard line.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 62 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Set. Bronco 80. Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Betts. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.